Tejas. Tejas Hunt Club Podcast is the podcast for you and you and you and you.
Yeah, so I'll start off with those since we're going into that. So I'm shooting the Grim Reaper Pro Series mini mags. They're a hybrid broadheads. It's 100 grains, 4 blade, and it's going to give you a 2.5 inch cut. So I like running the hybrids. I think it's a good mix of both the fixed blade and the mechanical aspect to get that larger cut diameter. From what I've seen shooting these from the last couple years, actually, I mean, right out of the package, going on to my arrows and shooting with them has been pretty easy. There's not much difference that I've seen. I think the farthest shot that I've made so far with them was like 37 yards, so at that distance there's no deviation from your field points that you're shooting. I'll just go into my arrows before we touch on my bow, but normally I shoot the Black Eagle Renegades. It's 300 spine, like I said, with the 100 grain and then the 50 grain insert, so my arrows weighing in at about 450 grains. I like shooting the Black Eagle Renegades, but for a little while there, they were pretty tough to find. So as a backup arrow, when I can't get the Black Eagles, I'm also shooting the Easton Axis, but like I said, in the same weight, so my setup's still going to be the same as far as the weight goes. Now onto my bow setup. I am shooting a MATHEWS V3X 29. Draw weight 65 pounds. I'm shooting at 261 feet per second with these arrows, so plenty enough speed on that. Going to my sight, I shoot a black gold Mountain Light Ascent. It's a 3-pin sight, slider, so I have it from all the way from 20. I can go down to about 80 yards. I've shot it that far a couple times at tack and stuff, but I did go through and change out my pins because I was running into the same issue that Megan was having. My arrows and my fletchings hitting my housing, so I did move that sight to where my pins are a little bit lower in the housing, and then I raised the sight up so I could get a little bit more yardage on that. So it's been shooting great. I've shot out to 65 yards with it, and it's been hitting dead on, so I love this sight. I plan on maybe changing next year. There's another sight that came out that I want to try, but this one will definitely be tried and true, and as I'll use it on any bow setup. So I also have a stabilizer on the front. This is just a MATHEWS stabilizer that came with the bow when I purchased it, and then I'm running the QAD rest. I plan on changing this rest out also, and just updating it to one of the newer QAD rests. I'll just wait till after season to make that change, just so I can have it ready for tack and then shoot it then. So I think one of the coolest things that MATHEWS came out with their integrated stuff is the stand here. It gives you a nice place to set your bow down when you're retrieving arrows, or even when you're sitting in the blind. It gives it a place for it to sit and be ready to go when that buck or doe walks out, whatever you're getting ready to shoot. So if you have one of the newer MATHEWS bow, I think up from the MATHEWS V3 on up, this stand will work. So if you're in the market to get one of those new bows, even up to the Phase 4, this MATHEWS stand is going to work. So this is going to be our bow setup for 2023 whitetail season. We made some changes this year, and then we also plan on making some changes next year. It's fun to me just to play around and tinker with these bows and change different things. I love trying out new gear, and I mean that goes for my bow as well. So I'm excited to use it this year and then also make those changes next year to try and shoot a little better.
And that's a wrap. Hmm?
Those last 3 right there, pretty good.
Yeah? Let's see.
Pretty good.
I'm talking. Oh, look, we better find out. Ooh! That's a salad plate, baby. Oh, they did for sure.